New Orleans is one of the most vibrant, unique, and character-filled cities in the United States. Known for its music, food, and festivals, it blends French, Spanish, African, and Caribbean influences in a way that you won't find anywhere else in the country. It's a city with soul, bursting with culture and an energy that captivates every visitor. In this video, we'll show you everything you need to know to visit New Orleans. What to do, where to stay, the main attractions, prices, tours, and all the best tips to make the most of your trip. The starting point to explore New Orleans is the French Quarter, the historic heart of the city. It's the most famous and visited neighborhood, with narrow streets, colorful buildings, and iconic wrought iron balconies decorated with flowers. The main street here is Bourbon Street, famous for its bars, live music, and vibrant nightlife. The party never stops, especially during Mardi Gras, New Orleans' legendary carnival celebration that takes place between February and March. It's one of the biggest festivals in the United States, full of parades, costumes, and music. Even outside that period, the French Quarter is always lively, with street musicians playing jazz and blues on every corner. Another must-see is Jackson Square, the central square of the French Quarter, with the stunning St. Louis Cathedral as a backdrop. It's one of the city's postcards and a great spot for a walk, photos, and to admire local artists who paint and sell their work there. Around the square, you'll find cafes, galleries, and traditional shops. Don't miss trying a beignet at Café du Monde, one of New Orleans' most iconic spots. The beignet is a deep-fried pastry covered with powdered sugar, and a plate with 3 costs around $8. It's delicious, and an absolute must-try. Another famous attraction is the French Market, the oldest public market in the United States. It's been around since the 18th century and features stalls with local food, souvenirs, and crafts. It's the perfect place to try traditional dishes like gumbo, a rich seafood stew with rice and spices, and the po' boy, the city's classic sandwich. A simple meal here costs around $18 per person. But don't worry. In the description of this video, we'll leave the link to the website we always use to buy tickets and tours at the best prices. It's the largest tour website in the world and has practically everything: attraction tickets, guided tours, and excursions to nearby cities and destinations worth visiting. Everything is at the lowest price, and you can pay in any currency, saving on fees. They also have excellent free walking tours. And remember that in this same link, you'll find everything you need to plan your entire trip for less: international SIM cards, travel insurance at half price, tickets to all attractions, great hotels we've stayed at and recommend, affordable car rentals, and a global account for carrying money with minimal fees. The links already include automatic discounts because we're always updating them. So save and use that page. It'll make your trip much easier. Another unforgettable experience is taking a steamboat cruise on the Mississippi River, one of the city's most traditional activities. These cruises last around 2 hours and cost about $50 per person, often featuring live jazz bands and even dinner on board. It's one of the best ways to see the city from a different perspective, especially at sunset. If you love music, head to Frenchmen Street, the ultimate spot to enjoy authentic jazz and blues. Unlike Bourbon Street, it's more local, with smaller bars and incredible live performances. The Spotted Cat Music Club and Blue Nile are 2 of the most famous venues, and entry is usually free, with a minimum drink spend of about $12. And for those who are new here on the channel, welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. It helps us a lot. A really interesting visit is to the historic cemeteries of New Orleans, known for their above-ground tombs, a French-influenced tradition. The most famous one is St. Louis Cemetery No. 1, where you'll find the tomb of Marie Laveau, the legendary Voodoo Queen. Visiting requires a guided tour, which costs about $30 per person. Another fascinating neighborhood is the Garden District, a charming residential area filled with historic mansions, tree-lined streets, and the elegant architecture typical of the American South. It's perfect for a relaxing walk and photos. The streetcar that runs along St. Charles Avenue takes you directly there, and the ticket costs around $2. Speaking of transportation, the streetcar is one of the most charming ways to get around New Orleans. There are several lines connecting the main tourist areas, and a full-day pass costs about $3. It's affordable and doubles as a scenic tour of the city. For shopping, one of the best areas is Magazine Street, known for its local boutiques and cozy cafes. If you're looking for well-known brands and outlet stores, head to Riverwalk Marketplace, located by the river. It has stores like Levi's, Coach, and Guess, with discounts of up to 70%. The best area to stay in New Orleans is definitely the French Quarter, where everything happens. It's home to the main attractions, bars, restaurants, and nightlife, and staying there allows you to explore most of the city on foot. Another great option is the Central Business District, CBD, a modern area with newer hotels and slightly better prices, but still just a 10-minute walk from the French Quarter. We've created a personalized map showing exactly the best area to stay in New Orleans. Staying there is always a great choice. In the video description and the QR code on the screen, you'll find the link with the map and also the hotels we've stayed at and recommend, including one that was excellent, very well located, and had great value for money. If you have extra time, There are amazing day trips from New Orleans that are totally worth it. One of the most popular is visiting the Louisiana swamps, where you can see alligators and other local wildlife aboard special airboats. This tour costs around $60 per person and is one of the most unique southern experiences. Another great option is visiting the historic plantations, preserved estates that tell the story of the region's past, located about an hour away from the city. A great tip is to pick up your rental car directly at Louis Armstrong International Airport, the main airport in New Orleans. That way, you'll avoid spending on taxis or transfers to your hotel and save time since you won't need to go to a rental office later. Remember, booking your car online in advance is always much cheaper and guarantees availability. And don't forget to use the price comparison link we'll leave below. It compares rates from all rental companies and finds unbeatable deals. And before traveling, don't forget your travel insurance. It's not mandatory for entering the United States, but it's highly recommended since medical expenses here can be extremely high. In the description link, we'll leave the site we use, which offers prices up to 50% lower and excellent coverage options. New Orleans is unlike any other destination in the United States. It's a mix of cultures, colors, flavors, and sounds that create a truly unique atmosphere. Whether you're there to enjoy the music, savor the food, admire the architecture, or simply feel the city's vibrant energy, it's a place that will stay with you forever. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe to our channel to keep traveling more and better around the world. Thank you very much, and have a great trip.